Billed as one of the biggest reforms to policing, we take a look at what it could mean for London and forces in our surrounding counties.
This will ensure local forces are no longer distracted by national responsibilities, while at the same time creating an elite national force expert at fighting the ever more sophisticated criminals.
Also ahead tonight. Have you heard of polygamous working? We'll tell you when multiple jobs at the same time may break the rules. Plus, targeting Londoners' cars, why a particular part of your vehicle is proving valuable to thieves. We'll explain and have tips on how to protect yourself. And meet Chili, the rescue pup who has detection skills that only a handful of dogs worldwide have. Police are calling for a heroic man who helped 3 women who were being sexually harassed on Camden High Street to come forward. When reviewing CCTV footage, officers discovered that the man had repeatedly placed himself between the suspect and the women, putting his own safety at risk. Plans to build 15,000 new homes in Thamesmead must be approved to help solve London's housing crisis. So says the chair of London Assembly's Planning Committee. It's still awaiting formal government approval, even though the Chancellor has backed an extension of the Docklands Light Railway to Thamesmead. A London mum is urging people to donate plasma after her daughter needed urgent treatment for a rare heart condition. Winifred was just 7 when she was diagnosed with the disease which causes inflammation in the blood vessels. Fortunately, it was caught early and treated with blood products made from donated plasma. And you can, of course, find more stories where you live and the latest updates on your local BBC News website or via the BBC News app.
The Home Secretary is expected to announce plans for police reform later today. A consultation will consider the impact of reducing the number of police forces, including what it would mean for antisocial behaviour. In Basildon, the leader of the council there says the town has stepped in to employ its own community safety officers. Essex Police say they've made some great inroads in dealing with low-level crime.
There is no doubt that Basildon has been badly let down by the senior staff at Essex Police for a number of years. There is no other public service where Basildon Council would have to step in.
Obviously, I disagree with him being let down. We've made significant improvements in terms of things that really matter to people, whether that's people acting in an antisocial manner, e-bikes, e-scooters. We're listening to people and we're taking action.
Efforts are being made in the public sector to crack down on staff who work multiple different jobs at the same time in secret. The government's told BBC London that since 2016 they've recovered over £1.3 million through their National Anti-Fraud Initiative by catching out over 300 employees involved in the practice. In a recent case, a council worker was convicted of fraud for having 2 full-time jobs at both Croydon and Barnet Council.
If people are not working as hard as they should, if people are not productive and are not proving value for money for taxpayers, we will find out why that is the case. And where fraud and abuse is taking place, we'll have zero tolerance for that. And that's why we prosecuted this individual and will continue to do when people are not living up to their contractual obligations and providing the value to taxpayers we expect.
The Crown Estate has said it wants to take back the management of a park and car parks in the shadow of Windsor Castle, which have been run by a council for more than 80 years. Home Park in Windsor, along with 2 car parks, is managed by the Royal Borough of Windsor and Maidenhead, but the authority has said it can't afford to improve them. If approved, the sites would return to the Crown Estate on the 1st of April. 12 fire engines and around 80 firefighters have been fighting a blaze on top of a commercial building on Kensington High Street. Firefighters used a specialist 32-metre ladder to access a rooftop bar on the 9-storey building. It started just before 1 o'clock this morning and was brought under control within 3 hours. The cause is under investigation.